Hey, what's up with it once again, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in between? This is Mr. Nintendo Sony for 2011 here again, MannyWolverine. If you guys don't wrestling interest and interest towards this channel, I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Brighteon, and BitChute just in case anything insanely bad happens to this channel. But anyways, I know this is about a day and a half old, but I still gotta cover this thing no matter what because, my God. Whew. Again. EA does another screw up of a very big cataclysmic issue they had again. That they ended up getting fined. Like it says here, EA fined 10 million euros over loot box as Dutch court sides with the gambling authority. So yeah, heard about it from a few other YouTube channels, the usual people like my boy Young EA and a bunch of other fools that are like him out there. And I think he actually did a PS5 and Xbox X Series X unboxing, so and he almost dropped it and it almost became a meme overnight. Oh man, it was hilarious. He had like this little nuke bomb little meme that he was doing on the video. But anyways, enough about that. Oh, I was gonna see if I could try to do a reaction as Demon Souls thing. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, we'll see. So it says this comes from Brendan Sinclair. Gotta get credit to that dude from GamesIndustry.biz. So hopefully I have to do a two-parter like I did the other day when electricity went out for fucking 2 hours. Anyways, let's start it here. Netherlands District Court this week ruled against EA, aka Electronic Arts, over loot boxes, allowing the Netherlands Gambling Authority, and I'm not even going to pronounce that word, KSA, what's going to call that, fining publishers 10 million euros for violating the country's Betting and Gambling Act. This is a quote, the KSA believes that the crucial shield is vulnerable groups such as minors from exposure to gambling, the regulator explained. For that reason, the KSA supports a strict separation between gaming and gambling. Gamers are often young and therefore particularly susceptible to developing an addiction, such as gambling elements have no place in it. Yeah, they're talking about young little kids in their 10s and in their teen years. Yeah, maybe they're a little bit more susceptible, a little bit more gullible to that shit, but maybe nowadays there's a few out there that are a little bit more smarter. More than meets the freaking eye. It's some Transformers reference shit like that. Let's continue. The KSA informed developers in April 2018 that it considered loot boxes violations of Betting Gaming Act and giving them 8 weeks to make their games complaint. Yeah, I actually heard about it from this thing right here. So I'll leave the link down below from this. I think it was like a Reddit or 4chan post. I'll leave that down below if you want to read the whole thing yourself. EA was fined originally imposed last October, which is 2019, but EA contested. I think that's what you say. Both the fine and the KSA desires to reveal to them in public. The three-judge panel ruled against the publishers for both, permitting the KSA to levy a maximum allowable for 5 million euros for EA's second maximum fine for the EA's Electronic Arts with Sarl. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So I'm going to speak Dutch or Swedish or any of that stuff, just English Spanish as well. According to the judgment, EA argued that FIFA loot boxes would not count as gambling under the Betting and Gaming Act because FIFA Ultimate Team Packs loot boxes don't offer the same items or value because they cannot be directly converted into money. That FIFA is inherently a game skill rather than chance, and that there is no scientific evidence linking to the opening of Ultimate Team Packs of gambling. Of course, there gotta be some sort of fucking scientific evidence that teams up to that shit. It has to. If this is messing around with their brains, they go, oh man, gambling's okay, but in a virtual reality sort of sense, oh, they're allowed to get away with that? Well, that's a bunch of utter garbage and malarkey bullcrap, man. Seriously. Let's continue. As far as for a lack of scientific proof, the judges ruled that it was necessarily to give every new game a chance to be proven to cause them problems because the Betting Games Act is based on the assumption that games and a chance carries with them a risk of gambling addiction. They also pointed out increasingly scientific body research and experts warning about loot boxes as well as reporting them to the KSA. Individuals have been affected by it. Yeah, I can see this shit clear as day. I've lived there almost 18 and a half years out here in Vegas. I've seen all the freaking crazy ass slot machines. I see what it does to people's faces. It's a deep fire to a moth to flame, if that makes sense. And it just keeps them wanting to spend more money because of the beautiful neon color. It's absolute garbage. Thank God I never fell into that trap. And as somebody who works at one of the hotel casinos IRL, it's some crazy ass shit, man. And God, I never felt addicted to that because, maybe because of my upbringings, I don't know. Thank the Yahshua Yahweh God for that, but let's continue. In response to the property defense, the judges noted that the KSA gave an opportunity to amend FIFA games to fix these issues without any sort of sanction or fine, but the publishers neglected, that's what I meant to say, to do so. They added that EA itself still owns the game, but it has control over how it decides to make it comply with the law. As for the KSA censoring the creativity of FIFA's game designers, the court ruled against that the Betting and Gaming Act's existence assumes that the interests of society to regulate the games of chance outweigh the interests of preserve people's freedom and expression and sell their games. There ain't no freedom of expression. That's the chains of oppression there, man. Freedom of expression, my ass. EA is a multi-billion-dollar corporate company organization that mainly cares about their money and their profits and their skins, so it can make more and more money for this unfortunate land of the free, home of the slave. That's how I see it. There's no way in hell this is freedom of expression. It's like somebody that did the M word or whatever, or decided to do KILL things on other people. That's extremely evil to more of what's degenerative. It's disgusting as shit, man. It's not good. That shouldn't be 100% legalized. That should be 100% banned immediately, which it is illegal, because if you were to do any of those evil criminal acts, you're screwed. As for whether FIFA players in the Netherlands can make direct compliance, the KSA advised to take it up with the EA. I'm almost done with this, good. As to the games providers and the parties that decided to include a gambling game within the game, thereby breaking the law, it said the KSA has pointed out this EA, Electronic Arts, and Electronic Arts, Swiss Sorrow, repeatedly EA, Inc., and Electronic Arts Swiss Sorrow, therefore itself responsible for changing the game such as it will no longer be concentrative, hopefully I'm saying it right, contravention of the law. How it accomplishes this is to their discretion. EA has 6 weeks to appeal this decision. Update. An EA representative provided the following statement, such as the game's industry biz. It says, quote, players from all over the world have enjoyed FIFA and the FIFA Ultimate Team, mainly in Europe and a lot of parts of South America. Here in the US, it's probably a little bit less. Soccer, AK, football, it's not really a big thing out here. Maybe for some people it is, but for me, I never got super deep into it. I know it's like a cultural thing for other people outside of my race, and sometimes in my race. I don't know. FIFA Ultimate Team for many other years as well as such, and we're disappointed in the decision what it may mean for our Dutch community. We do not believe that our products and services violate gambling laws in any way. Yeah, it violates it 100 billion%. These are assholes that are talking all this stuff. So much crap out of their butts, ridiculous. It's like they're excreting it out of their mouth. It's no good, man. They're getting paid by these backdoor business deals, the CFOs at places, even like Activision and Blizzard, man. They're super guilty for like taking all these people money and just it's highway robbery, 100% in my opinion. We are appealing to this decision, and we seek to avoid situation impacting the ability of Dutch players to fully experience and enjoy FIFA team. Like EA, Electronic Arts is deeply committed to the positive way we seek to bring choices of fairness and value to all of our players in our games. Blah, 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 blah. We remain discussions of the Netherlands Gambling Authority Act and their stakeholders to understand exploring the situations and the concerns. Yeah, overall thoughts and opinions is a bunch of malarkey BS. There's a lot of business talk, different government language that they like to use to brainwash a lot of the masses and the sheeple that think, oh, they have a choice and freedom of illusion. It's all lies, man. Even if they end up making a lot of this, they're still going to keep getting away with it, maybe through the digital freaking dollar, I don't know. All these other billion-dollar core companies, even like credit card companies like MasterCard, Discover, Visa card, all these places, they're going to like find a way to do a bunch of tax deductions on people, man. They're just going to screw them up in oblivion. It's going to be a generational thing. It's really, really sad. And all these FIFA things, too. A lot of it, to me personally, is just brainwash, mind control stuff. So I'm glad I never got into sports or sportsmanship stuff. It's just... it's grimy, disgusting, and evil. That some of these people could worship these people like, oh, it's because they got a TCG card, even though I'm kind of guilty for that with a lot of Pokemon stuff from back in the day. I still do a bunch of openings and unboxings just on a different channel, just not here anymore. I rarely ever do it anymore. Sometimes I'll do them Brighteon once in a while, but yeah. Not saying I'm perfect either. EA in Switzerland or ever all the other Netherlands nations over there in Europe, gotta get their stuff together and kick EA the hell out, in my opinion. Let's get into the second part of the video, hopefully if I can. Okay, so this one comes from Niche Gamer. I haven't read for Niche Gamer in almost 2 years, man. It's been a long time. Demon's Souls remake gets a second gameplay trailer and screenshots. I haven't seen any of the videos, so I still might do a reaction review segment to it. We'll see in due time. This comes from, Inverse, Niche Gamer staff, I guess. Publisher Sony Interactive Entertainment and both developers Sony Studios Japan and the Bluepoint Games have shared the gameplay screen for Demon's Souls remake. Second official gameplay shows off the hotly anticipated from Squaresoft or Software action RPG, which is set to release for the PS5. Here's the new gameplay trailer for it, and it's super long thing for it. I'll try to go as fast as I can. Entirely built from the ground up, this remake invites you to experience unsettling stories and ruthless combats. The same people that made me think Dark Souls and Bloodborne. I remember I played a little bit of Bloodborne here and there, and Dark Souls, I never got the chance to play that one, but kind of had the same thing. I think it's just a sort of different story plot and different characters and different level stage building. I don't know. From the PS Studios and Bluepoint Games comes a remake of the PS classic Demon's Souls. Entirely rebuilt from the ground up and masterfully enhanced. To remake this introduces a horror of fog-landed dark fantasy. Lands to a whole new generation of gamers, those who have faced its trials and tribulations before. Wow, they're putting some biblical Bible stuff on there. Okay, that's wild. Can offer once again challenge of darkness and stunning visuals, qualities of incredible performance. In its quest for the power, the 12th king of Boletaria, hopefully I'm saying it right, King Alliant, channels the ancient soul arts and awakening a demon on the dawn for itself, the Old One. The summoning of the Old One, colorless fog swept across the land, unleashing nightmarish creatures and hunger for human souls. Whoa, that's some super deep dark devil shit here, man. Let's move on. Those whose souls are stripped away from them, lost their minds, left only with none desire to attack the sane that remained. Now Boletaria, hopefully I'm saying that right, Boletaria, is cut out from the outside world, and the knights who dare to penetrate the deep fog to free the land from its pillagents, its plight are never seen again. As a lone warrior, was brave, vengeful fog, must face the hardest challenges to earn the slayer of the demons and the Old One back to its original slumber. And there's a little key things. You guys can read all this other stuff here. I'm just going to read this ending part here. Demon's Souls is launched for the PS5 November 12th in North America and Japan, and on November 19th in Europe. They always get it a week later, man. With all the movies and stuff that came out for the past 2.5 years before, the pandemic, scandemic shit started happening, like, it was Europe started getting a bunch of the movies before we did, mainly the Marvel DC movies. But yeah, overall thoughts, views, and opinions. I'm extremely excited for this game. I'm gonna have to wait till next year to get it because I'm not getting a PS5 till probably June, July next year, 2021. So hopefully if we get there, if no EMP attack that happens from Russia or China happens, I'm hoping and praying to God this doesn't happen November 3rd, because if it does, it's going to be at least a year or two without freaking electricity, and that's going to suck. Very few people will have backup generators. I don't have one, but I'm going to have to get one maybe Sunday. I don't know. That's all I got to say for now. I'm out here. I might do a reaction review segment along with this one. I've been wanting to do this Hero Academia thing for a while. This one chick, I forgot her name, Itsuya Kendo. I really want to do a reaction to that, so hopefully you see reactions to both of these videos, and that's it. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, takas, Nikki, Komoris. I'll see you next. See you guys a day, have a night, wherever you're at in the universe out there. Visit more future content, stream, good video game industry news, and non-news, internet news, Twitch, beef, drama news, hopefully. And that's it. Take it easy. Peace out, my sauerkraut. Laters and miles. See you beautiful people on the flip side. Stay safe. I'm calling them out, and later. Goodbye. Peace.